the happy company market.
Is it?
Yes, people, welcome back to the First XI, and we're here for our first ever Thursday night show. Absolutely wonderful. It is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm losing the days, to be brutally honest with you right now. But obviously, it's the same gang. It's us lot. You know who we all are. Aaron's name is cut off, which is wildly amusing.
It's actually symbolic because Doncaster are usually a cut-off squad at the minute.
They're also using a cut-off manager. I mean, what's this that your manager? What's this? What's this that I've read that your manager's like? I want individual chance for players. I want all of the fucking clown.
Yeah,
I've never ever in. I don't care. I've never ever heard a manager at Plymouth Argyle say, "Fans, I need you to come up with chance for the players." It's something that naturally. It's something
that own
that is embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
To create an atmosphere.
No, I don't care. I don't care if it's his effort to shove a dildo up his ass. What I'm on about is the fact that no manager that I've ever had, I don't know if you've ever had it, Charlie, has ever been like, fans.
That's bad, isn't it? That's bad.
I need you to create chance for the players. Like, we need this sorted. Like, never in my life have I ever had that.
We've personally never had that before, but what I will say is, I think off the back of Wimbledon fans saying, is this a library, about 45, 46 minutes in, I kind of get why he wants us to chant more, because we were a library.
Just...
And then
that is really embarrassing.
And I had Wimbledon fans saying, is this a fire drill? And we were starting to leave.
Right, look, chanting and atmosphere comes from what you're watching. If you're watching shit, guess what? The fans are not going to have the energy apart from to boo, right? I have had experience. That's what they do half time against Walsall. Yeah, well, I've had experience of that. Home Park has definitely had its fair share of boos towards players, but it's a reflection from it's a reflection from what you see on the pitch. So for a manager to say that is very embarrassing and just more. Just more,
it's my club, but it's very weird.
Just more the fact that I think he's an absolute clown, and will be sacked by December. Obviously, before we get into all the predictions, we're not going to spend too long. We have told Aaron. I've got a full English to cook in a minute, so we're not going to drag the news out way too far. But basically, Argyle beat Peterborough under 12s, under 11s, whatever Peterborough side that Darren Ferguson chucked out on Tuesday night. Beat them 4-0. Wonderful. Jepcott, Hardy, and Panucci Camara getting on the score sheet. Absolutely love to see it. Get a bit of confidence. Still haven't got another striker, so we are still down to 2 strikers at the moment. Niall Ennis is currently, I presume, in God knows where, sorting out his thighs. Also, injury scared to Danny Mayer, who had to come off as a precaution. But luckily, Ryan Lowe was absolutely losing his shit on the touchline, going, why the fuck's he been put back on that field? Get him off right now. And he did. In the 42nd minute, brought on Ryan Lowe, moved Conor Grant into the middle. Do you know what? I want to just touch on Conor Grant quickly. What a great person to have. Can play left wing back, can play central midfield. Fuck it, you could even put him as centre back. I'm sure he'll do a half decent job. Better than the ones we had last year anyway. So it's great to have that utility player. In terms of news, there is none. We've still not made any more signings. Although Ryan Lowe did say that he's looking for a striker that is quick, that can move the ball out of his feet. Now, my thoughts is Kylian Mbappe can do all of that. So I'm just waiting for the here we go, to be frankly honest with you. Kylian Mbappe to Plymouth Argyle. It's clear. Ryan Lowe said he wants someone quick and can move the ball quickly. Kylian Mbappe fits both of those. So, Kylian Mbappe is coming to Home Park. But that's the Plymouth front. Charlie, any news on your side? You don't have to talk about Carabao Cup if you don't want to.
Nah, mate. Well, obviously another loss, just shit. I mean, like watching the game, like you would have thought it was a championship team against a League Two team. Like they literally dominated us, like played us off the park, could have been 4 or 5 if it weren't for our. I mean, we played our new keeper we signed from Harrogate. He had a quality game. He made 3 or 4 good saves. If it weren't for him, it could have been, a cricket score. Literally, it was so poor. Only 1 shot on target. Fans were booing. I mean, I'm not surprised we were shit. Fans are allowed to have their opinions. I wouldn't boo in, but it was close because we were just so poor. It was poor. But I mean, there was news today. I'd done a video about an hour ago on the Brandon Hanlon. Lincoln have put a bid in for Hanlon, which is quite interesting. He's still injured as well. We've only got 1 striker, so
he's still a medical, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still injured, but we rejected the bid because it was under 150 grand. So, and plus we need strikers back fit anyway. But if we had our strikers fit, I'd let him go because when he gets the ball, he falls over, goes down way too easily, and he can never stand on his feet. It looks like he's like playing in trainers and not boots. But yeah, just same old shit at Rovers basically.
Yeah. Did Joe Burton talk about creating a new chance for players, or is
no, mate? We've already got a chance. Don't worry about that. We're not.
Is that just something? I think
we're not as low as Donny. Don't worry.
I was just about to say. I think our boys come out with a chant the first day of their arrival. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I think obviously it's the Denport end that normally start all of the chaos.
We're not like Donny. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean,
we will never be as low as
Aaron. Are they planning on getting like lyric sheets put on the seats?
Yeah, they're going to pass lyric sheets to the fans.
It's going to be like a choir. It's going to be like a choir. There's going to be a book on every seat going, "Here is the lyrics to the first chant." Like,
honestly, that is so bad. I've never seen or heard anything more stupid than that.
We'll just get the book out and we'll just make sure that the boys, the fans know all of it.
We're turning this club into fucking Disney sing-along songs, for fuck's sake.
I didn't even think of that, but you could class it as that. Richie Wellens, what an
We're gonna look like the
absolute
fucking Albert. What's it? Royal Albert Hall. Fucking
it'd be funny. Aaron to come on Monday with a lyric sheet.
Don't do this to me. Don't do that. You're killing him. Big up to Chris. Big up to Liam. Liam says Donny luckiest team through in the cup on Tuesday. Walsall missed, I think, 4 penalties in a row, or maybe Walsall just shit at penalties. And could be either really. Max says, "Yo, everyone, how are we all doing? Just got back on the notification that you were live, so thought I'd pop along. Love to see it. I was hoping Donny would go out at the time of penalties for Donny game. Bristol Rovers went out, so I was hoping Donny was going to lose, but they got lucky. I hear that.
I'm just.
Only reason I wanted Donny and Rovers out to go out is because me and Niall would have been the only ones happy that our team won.
Yeah,
we've got Swansea.
We didn't win. We just scraped it on penalties.
We've got Swansea in the second round. And to be frankly honest, out of all the championship sides, I'm quite up for that one because when they were with their old manager, we lost 2-1. They've got a brand new manager who, it's going to be suspect for quite a bit of a while. Yeah. I think, do you know what? Argyle could get to the third round of the Carabao Cup, which is unheard of. I think
quite easily. Yeah.
And Swansea, I think they've even lost a couple of players since they faced us. So, and could be an interesting one and one that I think our boys will be right up for. It is at the Liberty Stadium, though. So we are heading up to Wales. Obviously, we don't want to find any sheep. Aaron laughing way too hard. He's going to die. Please don't kill the banter man. Away FC Cup always happens with us. Yeah, we've been away a fair few times in recent years in the cup. I mean, away in we were away in all our FA Cup games. Not that it mattered, there was no fans anyway. But we're at the Valley round 1. Then we had, fuck knows who we had in round 2. I can't remember. Got to round 4, I think, or 5. One of those. I know we had away trips to the Valley. We were at home to Lincoln. Lincoln. We're at home to Lincoln second round. Third round was Huddersfield away. Sheffield United away.
Sheffield United after that, after they beat us 3-2.
Yeah. They only beat us 2-1 or 2-0?
Yeah, 2-1, yeah.
2-1. Something like that. I can't remember. But Liam says, we've been away a fair few times now. We've always been away in the Carabao Cup, Jules. It's only a Carabao Cup. Derby beating Salford on pens. Derby celebrating like they won the whole thing. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Derby celebrating when they get relegated this season with their clueless manager.
Ravel Morrison won it. Ravel Morrison.
I felt so sorry for Salford because they worked so hard with that game.
No, I don't feel sorry for real money.
Salford,
Morecambe knocking out Tony Mowbray.
Yeah, fair play, Morecambe, mate. They've had a good start.
I told you. I believe in Morecambe and Stephen Robinson.
I'm not sure you. Do you know what? I'm just not sure you're a Donny fan. Like the way you're up the arses of Morecambe and all of these like lesser clubs. I mean, I don't know if you're.
I just believe they could do something.
Just like me and Charlie believe that Donny could get relegated. But on to Donny. What's happened with you lot?
Little bits here and there. Obviously, in the Carabao Cup, we scraped through on penalties against Walsall. Walsall gave us a pretty good game. Rowe has some kind of Achilles problem. That's why he wasn't playing in that game, and that's why we only had 6 subs rather than the full 7. We didn't have a full subs bench this game, which is a bit embarrassing. But
what, do you not even take a youngster along with the first team just in case?
Well, no, because Blythe's about to be loaned out. Hassani is now loaned out, and Ravenhill could be loaned out.
Well, you only have 3 young players in your whole club. Jesus Christ, how do you feel?
Well, Greaves got sent off. Greaves got sent off.
I mean, like you under 21s or like when our goal when our
squad.
Oh yes, that's because you're not a very big club. But I was just saying that our goal when Ennis pulled out, I think we brought someone onto. I think it might have been Brandon Purcell or something. We put a youngster on there, which is decent.
Yeah.
That's just weird though. I think it's weird that with Donny getting rid of all their youngsters on loan and they can't even fill a bench. So if they get a few more injuries, they're proper in the mud.
And we haven't even got the funds. We can only afford cheap or very, very cheap or free loans. We can't even bring anyone in permanently because we don't have the funds, and the board aren't putting the funds in at the minute. So it's a bit of a wish-wash at the minute in the transfer window. We can, however, bring in very cheap loans, and one of them looks like they're set to be coming in tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, and that is, of course, reported by Laurie Whitwell from The Athletic, that Ethan Galbraith, the creative young midfielder from Man United's unders, is set to be coming in on a season-long loan. There's also reports about other players. There's still people reporting that Kwadwo Bar's going to come in from Watford on a season-long loan as our winger/attacker. So there's still all the talk about that. Lyric Hassani is confirmed to be going out to Northern Premiership side Matlock Town, so best of luck to Lirac for that. He used to play football with my brother a few times, so obviously good luck to Lirac and hopefully get some experience down there at Matlock. Still looks like we're trying to seal the deal for Liam Ravenhill to go on loan to Darlington, another former club where his father used to play for, and Ben Blythe to Spennymoor Town, which has been a deal that's probably been rumoured for the last few weeks going into the season. So overall, Carabao Cup second round draw, Tuesday cold night in Stoke, so that should be pretty interesting. Facing Michael O'Neill Stoke City. We haven't apart from that quarter-final stage that we got in 2005 when we lost to Arsenal on penalties. I think the furthest the last time we were in the third round was 2012, and that's the furthest we've been since that quarter-final in 05. So I think that if we can get to the third round and have a third spell in the third round, hopefully get past Stoke and see what happens. But I know Welland has come out in the press today and said he's got mixed feelings going into that Stoke game because on the one hand, it's great for prize money to put funds into the club. But on the other hand, if you've got a thin squad, we get battered to fuck. So there's a bit of a wishy-washy feeling about this game. But,
I don't know about you lot, but there's not much money in the Carabao Cup anyway. It's why.
Well,
there's not much. You only get like £1 million for winning it.
I think it's £7,000 if we progress to the third round.
Yes, that's absolutely fucking nothing. That doesn't even pay for Niall Ennis's lunch
exactly.
It's why a lot of clubs. If I'm being honest, go for the FA Cup, because the FA Cup still has some decent prize money.
I think we are going to go for the FA Cup as well, but I think we're just focusing now on I think at the moment it's just Carabao Cup, EFL Trophy, and League to focus on at the moment before the FA Cup comes into our schedule. But we'll see what happens.
I'll focus on staying up in the league, mate. If I was you.
If we don't look ahead on our injuries and sign a couple of players on cheap or free loans, then we're fucked. But
the way I see it realistically for our
when Taylor Okunabiri and Hawula come back from injury, it'll be better.
What I'm saying is, when it comes to our goal, I frankly, if Ryan Lowe wanted to put out a bunch of kits for the Carabao Cup, I would have absolutely no problem. Is Plymouth Argyle go in the Carabao Cup? Not a fucking chance.
Maybe.
Well, you never know. I mean, if City probably don't even play with a DM against us in the final, so you never know. We could have a chance.
But overall, we'll see what happens on the weekend. But
realistically, there's no chance of winning it. So I would rather Ryan Lowe went full.
Well, the reason why we don't have an under-21s, 23 squad is what they've done this season is they want to have the under-23s and under-21s, not under-18s because they've got their own squad, but the 21s and 23s working with the first team and training with the first team. If they need a loan out, we give them a loan out, but they're involved in the squad because of numbers as well. So it sort of saves money. I want to save money with this tactic.
Completely pointless. I think.
I mean, do you believe when they say they want to save money by doing this?
Well,
and just
Aaron, let me put it in perspective. You're saving money. We're investing more into our academy. Now, it might be because we're down in Devon and the catchment area for us getting young players is huge. But no, I think every club really should be looking at keeping their youth academies, because how else are you meant to progress your players?
You know what? I will make a statement I will make a quick statement right now. If this rebuild doesn't get backed with more funds over the next 2-3 windows, next 2-3 summer windows, and Wellens ends up leaving for some reason and ends up speaking out on why, and it's the reason what I think other people are thinking, that's when I'll turn on the board, and that's when I'll say you've got no ambition. But I'm going to give it 2-3 windows.
Rebuild. Niall. Rebuild.
It's always rebuild. Can I just say it's a rebuild for every team in the EFL? Because at the end of the season, you lose half your bloody team anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens in the next 2-3 windows.
No, it's not next 2-3 windows. That's 2 fucking years. It's not 2-3 windows.
I'm giving this rebuild a couple of seasons. If it doesn't happen, the board are at
Aaron, you're not Manchester fucking United. You are Doncaster Rovers. Right?
Yeah, you can't give it 2 or 3 years. That'd take ages.
It's not an ambition.
There is no such thing as a rebuild, right? You rebuild your club every single transfer window, right? Every single season. You lose half your players, you bring in. There is no such a thing as a rebuild in the EFL. Maybe in the Championship, yes. But in the EFL, in Leagues 1 and 2, there is no such thing as a rebuild. You do that every year.
Yeah.
You have to do it on a year-by-year basis. If you... madness. But onto predictions, not predictions, but onto previewing the season. Well, not the season. Fuck me. The week match day 2. Onto match day 2. Chris says Carabao Cup prize money each round probably ain't enough to save a football club. That is baffling. Really, I don't think so. It's just not very well. It's our third choice cup competition, isn't it? That's essentially what it is. All right. Liam says,
"Oh, Chelsea signed Lukaku."
Oh, and Charlie have Rovers named their. Well, no, that we renamed our away end, right? So Doncaster's were not Doncaster. Bristol Rovers were a bunch of cheeky wankers and tried renaming our Barn Park end, and then Ennis shoves 2 goals down it, so we renamed it the Niall Ennis stand. Not officially, Jesus. It's still the Barn Park, I think. Yeah, that'll be annoying.
We do some weird stuff as a football club.
You can predict in the comments. Let us know in the comments what your predictions are for this.
I really hope Morecambe's on this League One list.
Did you ask for more?
Beloved Morecambe.
Well, no, you did. I don't think you did. Go check.
If they're facing a big team, then I will have said it. If they're not, then no.
No. Go check the list. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because it's
He didn't even put his beloved Morecambe in. What's going on?
Yeah, he didn't even put his beloved Morecambe in, but he did put his bloody something in. Yeah, no one cares about Max. Wrong show, mate. No one gives a shit about the Premier League. We're all about Leagues 1 and 2 right now. Do that again, and I will send you to Jupiter. So, on to League 1. We're going to start with League 1, and we're going to start with the big game. The big game of the weekend, Sheffield Wednesday versus some shit team called Doncaster Rovers at Hillsborough. Aaron, there's no better place to start than you. How bad is this battering going to be for you?
It's not how bad it's going to be for me. It's going to be how bad it's going to be for Darren Moore as a lesson for leaving our football club. You don't leave us and get away with it without a battering and a bit of a whipping to teach you a lesson, Darren Moore. Honestly, if we can stay injury-free, we will get this squad together and give them the fucking of a lifetime. Trust me.
I'm sorry, but the game is...
Well, you're positive after drawing 0-0 with a League 2 team.
I'm fucking buzzing. We got our first win on penalties. It's our first win, technically. So
First win, come on.
It's
a confidence builder.
The game is in 2 days. You can't hope for injuries to come back after 2 days, mate.
We're bringing in Galbraith. He's going to help our midfield out.
Galbraith.
Yeah, mate. Because 1 day's training, he's going to fucking really turn that midfield
Galbraith
around.
needed 1 day's training and turn into a god.
He's a goalkeeper.
He's a god.
What by conceding 2
Charlie,
goals?
Saving 3 penalties to keep us in it.
Charlie, he's a goalkeeper. Right, and he's
theoretical.
Right, 1 minute. Let me talk to the normal one who isn't, saying wacky shit. A goalkeeper doesn't necessarily need too much time to bed in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Carry on, Aaron. Sorry, I just need to get clarification. The goalkeeper doesn't need time to bed in. Not too much. Obviously, in an ideal world, he does, but, not too much. But, yeah, what's your thoughts going into this? Obviously, a lot of pressure on Richie Wellens. If he loses this, he's sacked anyway. So,
no.
What's your thoughts on this?
Well, first of all, when you face us, Niall, you'll see how good Dahlberg really is. And
you can call him fucking Goldberg. I frankly couldn't give less of a shit.
He is, to be fair. I think that, look, like I said, if we can keep the injuries to a minimum, I think that we'll get some form of result out of this. Because Sheffield Wednesday is still gelling together as well. They got a 0-0 draw and were knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Huddersfield. So I think they're still gelling together. So they're going to be just as much vulnerable as we will be.
They drew to Charlton Athletic. You lost to AFC Wimbledon.
Because we weren't switched on. We weren't switched on.
It doesn't matter. It's still a lot.
What is he on about? On. You can see it 2 to a team that's getting relegated. I mean, come on.
They were up for it more than we were, and we need to be up for this one because it's a derby, let alone the fact that it's against Darren Moore. Prove a point. I think this could actually be closer than people think because of 2 teams gelling together and still trying to gel together. We'll have mistakes. They'll have mistakes. We'll cause errors. They'll cause errors. So it's all about eyeing each other up, opening each other up, and fucking the shit out of them.
Excuse me, you want them to do what to each other? Actually, don't say that. That's not child friendly, Aaron.
We got kids watching, all right?
Yeah, that is unacceptable. I can't believe you want 2 teams to do that on the pitch. Like, Jesus, this isn't Astrid Wet, for fuck's sake.
Mate, you'll have to remove him for that. That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. You're not wrong there. So obviously, carry on.
So in terms of predictions, I'm gonna go with a 2-1 win. I think we'll just scrape it.
I'm guessing that's to Sheffield, right?
No, it's 2-1 Doncaster Rovers. I will never predict my team to lose or draw. Always predict us to win, because that's called supporting my club. Hold on. I predicted a draw against Rotherham. So does that mean I didn't? I wasn't backing my club. No, you were being realistic, but I'm one of those fans that always predict us to win.
So you're one of these unrealistic. Right? Okay, cool.
But no, I think that. I think we'll win 2-1. I think Dahlberg will be the standout player because he will save multiple chances for Sheffield Wednesday. But I think Dahlberg's been great so far this season. I think he'll keep that up and give Jones the benchmark to hit in training. So I think Dahlberg will save multiple chances. He'll be the man of the match. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 Doncaster win for this game, just because it's two teams gelling together, and I think we'll scrape it.
I'm a very honest Exeter City fan. We love to see it, Mustafa. We love to see it. 2-0, says Max, to Sheffield Wednesday. Says, sorry, Aaron, not. Chris saying Sheffield Wednesday to win 1-0. Goalkeeper is supposed to make saves. It's your job as a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper doesn't sit in goal with a lager in his armchair, but to be fair, keepers do that sometimes when nothing to do. Not back. It's not like that. Prefer beer, Chris. This comeback. Are you old enough to have beer, Matt? That is the best.
No,
comeback.
He's not.
No, he's well, Chris. I've had it. Haha, my dad let me. Brilliant. I also had beer, but I didn't have to get parental permission for it. But Charlie, going to you. Obviously, I think me and you are definitely not predicting a Doncaster win here. What's your prediction for this game?
Well, with the injuries Donny have, and the poor start, and the fact that it's away as well. I mean, there's probably going to be there will be over 30,000 in this game.
It'll be a full house, won't it?
Yeah,
sure.
it'll be packed. Donny obviously sell out because it's like down the road and it's a derby anyway. But yeah, I mean, obviously Sheffield Wednesday hadn't had the best of starts, but a 0-0 point away at Charlton when everyone was saying that Charlton would win and blah blah blah, and they've made other signings as well. I like the look of Sheffield Wednesday's team. Patterson's fit as well. We went off with a head injury, but I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Wednesday win. I think.
Yeah, I understand that.
2-0 to Darren Moore. He's gonna have a nice game against his. By
the way, just to give you a
club
bit
he left, and then went to a big club, of course.
Just to give you a bit of context, we might be without Matt Smith, Tommy Rowe, and Charlie Seaman potentially. Maybe not Tommy Rowe. Maybe he'll still be available for the game potentially, but potentially it could be Cameron John and
that's good that you said that before I even gave my result. I've wrote mine down already because I know what I'm doing. I'm going 3-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Darren Moore is going to do a knee slide in front of the Donny fans going, get in there. I finally got rid of the piss-soaked Doncaster Rovers.
And knowing our fan base, if we're 3-0 down at a half bloody time, they'll be booing and saying for the ball to go, for Wellens to go, for the players to get out. It'll just be a top.
Mate, I should think so. 3-0 down at half time in a derby. Are you mad?
I was just about to say 3-0.
No matter what.
No.
What, when you're
3-0 down.
Are you mad?
I'm not a personal fan of booing your team at half time. 3-0 down. I just say,
3-0 down in a derby.
No, I'm just one of those people.
Aaron.
Are
you mad?
Aaron, you're on a different planet, mate. Because my theory, but my theory is if Argyle are 3-0 down against Exeter City in a derby game, guess what? I'm going to boo the fucking shit out of my heart's content. I am taking a megaphone and I'm going to boo through the megaphone. No, I would be that mad.
That's what you do. Me personally, I was like, you know what, 3-0 down at half time, not great, but you know what, Salvage some pride in the second half. Keep your heads on, lads. Well done.
Oh,
mate, you have lost the plot. Seriously,
I'm trying to hold on to positives because
my team were 3-0 down
right now.
Mate, if my team were 3-0 down to Bristol City at Ashton Gate at half time, then fuck me. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, keep your head on, lads. Don't concede anymore.
I'm trying to hold on to positives just to make sure I don't go for
the phrase that got me there was when he said, well done. I'm not wishing my players well done.
My God.
No, moving on. Onto Argyle. On to the lovely green of Devon. There is only one club in Devon. The others are just feeder clubs or farmyards. Torquay being a lovely feeder club, Exeter just being a farm. But onto Plymouth Argyle. A huge game for us. Obviously, it's the first game that we've got fans back at home park. Obviously, we were away to Rotherham on last Saturday. And we were away to Peterborough on Tuesday. So it's our first game back in front of the beloved Green Army. It's going to be packed. Maybe not full house. I don't expect a full house, but I do expect a good amount of fans in there. And I think that's going to drive the players on, as it always does. I think we're going to see a lot of home wins this season.
Oh, look at that comment from Max.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that
I'll walk in Indiana's comment.
We'll also get to that one in a minute. But onto Argyle. I do think that we're in a good position right now. Yes, okay, we're bottom of the league, but we've only had one game. Let's not look too deep into it. I know some Exeter fans like, you're bottom of the league. Grow up. Just please do. Just grow up, because we've had one game and we've played the hardest game we can do. So on to bigger and better things. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I think we're keeping a clean sheet. I think the boys kept a clean sheet against Peterborough. Now I know it was rotated heavily. I think that just breeds confidence. I do think that breeds confidence. I'm going to go for 2-0. I'm going for a 2-0 Argyle win, providing Danny Mayer is playing. Danny Mayer is not playing. I might go down to a 1-0, you know. But no, I'm fairly confident about this. I think we're in for a good game. I think, obviously, as I say, the pitch is going to look brilliant. The fans are back. You have to come out and you have to perform. Has to be a good win. A 2-0 would be good. A clean sheet is also imperative. So that's what I'm going for, Charlie. Argyle Gillingham, how are you viewing it?
Yeah, like you said, it should be a quality game atmosphere. It should be class as well with fans back. I'm going to agree with you with the win, but I'm going to say 2-1. I think Gillingham, they've still got the likes of Vladane Oliver, still got a decent attacking line. But yeah, I think if Max Emer has the game he did when we played you last year at home park, and you beat us 2-0, then you should win easily with him. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 our goal. I think you'll get a win coming back to home park.
Look, I'm happy. I'm happy of just a win would do right now. Also, if we win 2-0, we cancel our goal differences back to 0. So that'll be good. Because our goal difference last year was a joke. So let's try and keep that to a single figures this year, Ryan. But unless you want to score like a plus 15 goal difference, which I have no issue with. But Aaron, how are you viewing this one?
I'm not just saying this because you're a rival and you're an Argyle fan and you're bantering me, so I'm going to banter you. But I'm actually going to go with a 1-1 draw. And the reason why I've gone with a 1-1 draw is Gillingham are going to shithouse their way to a draw with 60-second throws, backwards defensive football, hoofing it over the top, and Plymouth might just make one defensive mistake, and that could cost them. So
they're going to hoof it. They're going to hoof it up to our goalkeeper. Yeah, no issues with that.
I believe that Gillingham will get a point from this game because that is the best that they can pull off.
I'm half tempted to change my prediction for Sheffield Wednesday Doncaster to 45-0 Sheffield United Wednesday.
No. the reason why I said 1-1 is I think Plymouth will be Plymouth will be the stronger team by a million miles, but Gillingham will shithouse their way to a point.
You are arguably one of the most clueless fans in the EFL.
I'm thinking both sides, bro.
Do you know what? I genuinely think you may be more deluded than Exeter fans right now, and that takes something.
That takes something, yeah.
Exeter fans go to hell.
Well,
Exeter fans are better than Donny fans. Just saying.
Donny signing United players, apparently so.
The only one
they would be lucky. They'd be lucky if it was only 3-0. Brilliant.
Yeah.
What?
Liam says 2-0 win.
Agrees.
So Liam saying agreeing with me 2-0 win for Argyle. Chris saying 2-1 Argyle. Again, I mean sensible people are doing the right things right now. Mustafa timed me out. Okay. Aaron, you feeling okay? Does COVID have some symptoms of delusion as a man?
I've never had COVID.
Random moments, more like every sentence he says is.
I feel like, and take this the best possible way, Aaron. I think you may have been dropped on your head as a kid.
You know what? I'm just going to be open and honest. I'm trying to stay as positive as possible because the negatives are going to hit me harder than being.
Oh, I know. Me and Charlie are waiting for these.
No. It's not just the banter from you guys. It's the fact that our club is going down the.
Yeah. But me and Charlie are currently lining our ducks up in a row. They're about to come home and roost. It's very exciting. I'm sensing that feeling. I am
may
very
have my
excited.
camera off for that stream.
Yeah, you may do.
Don't worry, we're shit as well. It's fine.
Argyle
you might be
2-0
promoted though. We might get fucking relegated if we're not careful.
Unacceptable if we lose. So when me and Charlie put you right near the bottom of the league, we were right. Cool.
Not yet. Nearly 2 games in. So not yet. But if we're in the bottom 4 by about March, April, you might be right.
Okay, Indiana, I'm putting money on Leeds to win. 7-0 Argyle, says Wolf. Chris saying 2-1. A 1-1 draw as opposed to a 1-1 win or a loss. Indiana just having a bit of banter there. He's not a Donny fan. He's a secret fan deep down. What, of Argyle? Jesus Christ. No. He can go to Exeter. But moving on, our next Premier League, next League One game is Burton Albion versus Ipswich Town. Now, Burton under Hasselbank looking, if anything from last season is to go by, looking a fairly decent team. Ipswich, though, have had a lot of investment. Now, Ipswich did draw 2-2 with Morecambe opening day, so let's not overestimate what Ipswich are currently doing at the moment. But
money isn't everything.
Charlie,
and they lost to Newport as well.
Yeah, that's hardly ideal. But Charlie, how are you viewing Burton Ipswich?
Well, if Ipswich can cut out the mistakes, because I seen the highlights against Morecambe, the Ipswich's defense was terrible. But I think with Burton. I don't know. Burton are okay. They're always very hard to play against. Another team that's sort of time waste, but they're well set up, got a good manager. But I think Ipswich will win 2-1.
Fair shout. Aaron?
I'm going 2-0 Burton. And the reason why I'm going 2-0 Burton Albion is because I think they're going to take advantage of Ipswich mistakes. What did I say about Morecambe? They've got something about them. They'll take advantage of Ipswich mistakes. Burton will do the same, in my opinion. And Ipswich just don't seem to be finding the gelling together at the minute. Like I said, with Ipswich, with the amount of investment they've had, it's going to take time. So I think Burton will
get about 10 strikers as well.
Exactly, and none of them, and barely any of them are scoring for shit. So it's going to take time. What was the point in taking Piggott from Wimbledon if he's going to have a shit season compared to Louis Barry, the old Barcelona youth prospect? So it's going to be a slow burner for Ipswich this season. The results won't come, like with us, until November, December. So I'm going with a Burton win.
November, December, mate. Mate, are you
2-0.
mad?
2-0 Burton.
Aaron, you'll be lucky if your results start coming in April. By that point, you're already relegated.
November, December, mate. They'll be bottom of the league by then.
So for me, I'm not being, I'm not actually going for a win. I'm going for a 1-1. I think Burton, they're well drilled under Hasselbank. Ipswich do look a little bit shaky from their first couple of games. Now, that's not to say that Ipswich can't come out and absolutely steamroll Burton. I'll be fucking shocked if they did. But I'm going 1-1. I think this could be quite a dull game, to be brutally honest with you. It certainly wouldn't have been one of my picks of the weekend. But, Aaron chose the picks this week. I've got League One next week. That's the easiest way. And Charlie sent is just in time. I had picked him, but he got them just in time. But that is Burton Ipswich. That is.
By the way, just to let you know, a Donny fan retweeted Aston Villa putting on their Twitter that Richard O'Kelly's left their coaching department. So I don't know if that's a sign that he's joining our coaching staff, but I don't know.
Right, that has got to be one of the most pointless things you've ever said on a stream, because I'm not even going to go into this. Moving on. I mean, Jesus Christ, are we speechless? Absolutely speechless. Indiana says Donny will surprise people this season. The United kids will save them. There's only one there or two. Anyway, United can barely keep hold of their own young players. In James Garner, actually, I'm not sure if I want that new deal. I think I might want to leave.
And I'm going out on loan and all.
Yeah, what? That's a club that is fucking joke. But on to two clubs that aren't a joke right now. Probably have to put both of these highly regarded. Obviously, Rotherham, opening day of the season, beat some team 2-0. I've no idea who it was. And Wigan, obviously, have done quite a bit of work this week as well. Not this week, this season or summer, shall I say. Yeah. So, Charlie, Wigan, Rotherham, big game, though. Big game for, you'd assume, two that are going to be, up the top end of the table.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, both of them as well. They started off. Wigan started with a loss to Sunderland. Rotherham beat that team from Devon.
I've no idea which team that.
Don't have a clue what their name is.
I don't know who they are. Is it Plymouth Parkway?
Yeah. It might have been. I mean, definitely not Argyle. We didn't start our season yet.
But yeah,
if you lose again, you're not going to start it next week instead.
No. That's when I'll be raging because it's at home park. I mean,
it's 2 games. It's 2 games into the season though, so surely there's still time to gel over first 2-3 games. Then the
don't need to fucking gel. It's only a brand new defense coming in. It's hardly like you lot where they brought in an entire team. But Charlie, Wigan, Rotherham.
It's a tough one to predict. Both really good teams. It was interesting as well because Wigan beat. I think it was. I can't remember who they beat in the week, but they won. They went through. Rotherham lost to Accrington at home, which was interesting. I'm going to go for a 2. No, I'm going to go for a 3-2 Wigan.
Oh, interesting. By the way, Wigan beat Preston in the week.
Wigan beat Preston.
Dan Whiteman's new club got beat again.
Very high scoring game there. Valve says, you've seen the video of Ty arguing with Carragher and Roy Keane.
Oh my God.
No, that's because Ty is an irrelevant person who's just an absolute.
I want to see that, please.
Another famous moment on the EFL show, Aaron breaking that news and Niall's response to it, but just fucking speechless. And Chris saying 2-2 Rotherham, Wigan Rotherham. But Aaron, I'm sure you've probably got some absolute bonkers shit to say now. So how are you seeing this game going down? I'm guessing you're saying there's going to be a 5-5 thriller with fucking unicorns in the air.
Not quite. I'm kind of taking a bit
of the unicorns then.
I'm actually. All the things I've said tonight, I've said sober. This is actually the best sober thing I've said tonight. I'm actually going to go with a 1-1 draw. And the reason why I've gone with a 1-1 draw is both teams have got a win and a loss. Wigan losing to Sunderland, beating Preston. Rotherham beating Plymouth, losing to Accrington.
Can we just take the Carabao Cup out of this, please, for 1 minute?
Well, one team won and one team lost. So
no. Carabao Cup is not something you can take into form.
I don't know. One team won in the league, one team lost.
Bad, Aaron.
No, I mean in terms of league. In terms of league, one team lost and one team won. So I think that we're going to put a lot of investment in. I think that squad, again, is just gelling together. It's going to be a slow burner season and see what happens. It's just about, between now and December, it's about getting points on the board. And then from January to May, it's about pushing as far as you can. So I think that we're going to, again, they're just going to have to take time to gel. It's going to be an inconsistent start for these teams with major investments and relatively new squads. So just got to accept it and move on. Rotherham have brought in a few signings. They've got relatively the same squad pretty much from last season. They're strong anyway. They're going to be up there this season. I've gone for a 1-1 because I think, again, it's going to be a very even each other out and then just go for it and see what happens. So I think both teams will get a point out of this.
Okay. I have gone for a 2-0 win to Rotherham. I think they're just going to, steamroll another team in the league. As Aaron actually alluded to, they've not really brought in any signings because, to be frankly honest, they didn't really need to because their squad is very good for League One, very shit for Championship. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. So, heck, I'm going 2-0 Rotherham. I think it's just going to be, another steamrolling sort of exercise from Fede Ladapo. Probably gets a 3-yard shot as well again. That he scores. And our last game in League One, and thank you MK Dons for having such a shit stadium and a shit logo because it doesn't match where it blends in, wankers. But onto this one, MK Dons versus Sunderland. Now, big game, maybe not for the franchise because that stadium is a franchise, as is the whole club. But Sunderland, on the other hand, is a real club. I've been speaking to a Sunderland fan, actually. Nice chap. I think he was annoyed at Aaron's predictions this year for Sunderland, but moving on. I think Aaron may, if you ever go to Sunderland, I think he may karate kick you.
I will come in disguise. Don't worry, I'll come.
That's what I severely hope you will, because you're going to need it when he hunts you down. You disrespected Sunderland. But how are we seeing MK Dons versus Sunderland? And with that shocked face, there's going to be more breaking news and more speechless Niall.
Marcelo to Leeds United, done.
Who?
Marcelo from Real Madrid to Leeds United, done.
Makes sense. He's virtually an OAB
Marcelo,
now.
they've already signed a left back from Barcelona.
They signed Firpo. What the actual?
That's mad.
Leeds, Europe.
Aaron, EFL show. Welcome. Charlie, how are we seeing MK Dons Sunderland?
Again, it's another tough game to predict, I think. Obviously, Sunderland have started well. MK Dons have started decent as well. They got mad 6-goal thriller in the first game. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I'm not sure if many of them can keep the clean sheets, but I'm going to go for... this is a tough one, man. I'm going to go for a 2-2. Lots of goals.
2-2.
Yeah.
2-2. What about you, Aaron?
I think this is one of those games that's going to get hyped up as a Sunderland win and doesn't amount to anything. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw.
Bloody hell. Both of them keeping a clean sheet is something I never thought I'd see. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Sunderland win. I think MK Dons, they had a good first game. I do still think they're, in a bit of... If they even got a manager yet, have they solved that problem?
They've still got Dean Lewington as caretaker, but it's between Jody Morris was the favourite, but Liam Manning has left his post at Belgian second division side Lommel, which hints that he will be the manager.
That's cute. I still think MK Dons are not a fucking clue. I still think MK Dons are gonna struggle a little bit, and I think Sunderland. They've got a good team as well. They've got a good team. They are going to be up there. Their manager's a bottling piece of work, but they have got a fairly good team. So I do think Sunderland will win this, and I don't think it's mad to even suggest that. I think 2-1 to Sunderland is how I am going to view that. Well, that is League One done. That is
Finally.
League One done. Now, Jesus Christ, there was only 5 games, Aaron. Calm down. He's an impatient one, this one. Indiana laughing his head off.
I was just worried if we were going to go on for longer. I thought I was going to have to go into hiding with some of my predictions.
I think you ought to do that anyway. Wigan 2, Rotherham 2, says Chris. And 2-2 MK Dons and Sunderland. But on to League 2, as you can see with the red logo, not the silver logo. We're now stepping our way into the bottom tier of English football. And we are starting with Bristol Rovers versus Stevenage. So, Charlie, there's no better place to start than, with the Rovers fan himself. So, how are you viewing this game?
It's going to be tough, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of pressure as well because Rovers, I mean, like probably a lot of clubs, even though it's the start of the season, when you lose like the first 2 games of the season and there was already pressure on Burton, then what fans, like I said, fans were booing after the Cheltenham game. We got absolutely battered. And Stevenage, they've had a good start. They beat Barrow 1-0 in the first game, but apparently it should have been 3 or 4. I watched one of their podcasts the other day. Literally, should have been beating Barrow 4-5-0. And then obviously they took Luton to penalties, and they beat Luton on penalties as well in the week. So they come with good motivation. They got a decent. I mean, there's a lot of things as well. Chris Lines was at Rovers for years, and he's now at Stevenage. His family I seen are getting a box because obviously he's from Bristol as well. I don't know, man. Being optimistic because we didn't look like scoring. We still only got 1 fit striker, so that's. But the only good thing is that Finley and Nicholson should be involved, probably from the bench because they played their first game back in a friendly, and Finley scored as well. But I'm going to go for a 1-0. I don't see there being many goals. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Rovers win, and I'm praying to God that we will finally get a win. To start the season because it's been not very good to start.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. I'm going 1-1. I think a draw. Stevenage are looking good, and they really do get it. So, did you say 2-1 Rovers or 1-0?
No, 1-0.
1-0. Okay. What about you, Aaron? How are you viewing Rovers versus Stevenage? Obviously, the only Rovers in the EFL.
Had to throw that in there, didn't you?
You know me by now.
Oh, trust me, I know you well. I think that Stevenage look a decent side. I think. What did I say in the window about Joseph Amang? He will do bits for Stevenage. Carabao Cup.
Did you?
Involved in saving the penalties for Luton. I knew he was going to do bits at that club. Jamie Cumming went there last season, done spectacularly, and now he's in the league above. Amang, he's gone down there. He's doing bits at the moment. Stevenage look a good side. I think that's why I had them. I can't remember where I had them in my predictions, but I knew there was
fast.
No, I didn't. I had Chandler.
Yeah, probably.
I had Chandler.
No, you would have put them to win the league.
I had Stevenage 18th. So
knowing Aaron, he had them atop a league unbeaten with like 500 goals.
I put Stevenage 18th, but I did say that I did think they were going to be amongst the top 12 by Christmas and then drop down sort of over a period of a couple of months. But I think that Stevenage have got a decent squad. They've got a decent lineup. Rovers are lacking in strikers at the moment, so their attacking threat is very limited. I think Rovers will pick up points later on in the season and get back in that sort of top race. But for this game, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Stevenage win. In fact, no, scratch that 2-0. Just on this occasion, I think Stevenage is the better side.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's
trying to chat banter at us now, and he's got a full flat on his face.
If you can give it, you can just receive it.
Yeah. You've got Sheffield Wednesday.
That's the Donny way. You give it, you fucking receive it.
Give it, you receive it. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what. That's what Donny are like, aren't they?
So
that's what Donny are like. That's why they're so fuzzled.
Hold on. Do the girls in Doncaster then, if you give it, you receive it? So after you've given it to the girl, does she whack a strap on and then shove it up your ass?
In more ways than one.
That's what Donny does with his. That's what Donny James does with his girlfriend.
No, the girls that Aaron have slept with have put a strap on and given him a good time. Love it. This has turned into absolute chaos. Aaron is dying. He is absolutely dying right now. Chris saying 1-0 Rovers. I wasn't shocked with Stevenage beating Barrow at the end of the day. It's Barrow 2-1 Stevenage, says Liam. I think I've been fairly optimistic. We're 1-1, but moving on. What a show this has been. What a show. Moving on, obviously, onto Swindon versus Chris's team, Carlisle. So whilst we let Aaron recover from the fucking his girlfriend gave with the strap on, let's go to you, Charlie. How are you seeing Swindon Carlisle?
Well, obviously Swindon surprised us all by winning 3-1 in their first game. They've still, they still kept quite a few players. They obviously signed ex-Carlisle striker. I can't remember his name now, but Chris said it the other day. But I don't know. I think it'd be a tight game. If Clough is back for Carlisle, then I think they could get a win. But if he's not back, I'm going to go for that's it, Harry McCurdy. I'm going to go for a 2-1, 2-1 Carlisle. Why not?
2-1 Carlisle. Aaron, have you stopped being pounded by the women in Doncaster?
Oh, God. Only on this show.
Is this why it's the best show on YouTube?
Yeah. Obviously, alongside other channels, we are one of the best.
No. Fuck the other channels.
We are the best. Fuck the other channels. We are the best.
Fuck the other channels and fuck the other shows. This is the best show you'll get. Trust us on that.
Yeah, it's the best show for having a laugh. I think that I'm going to go with Swindon again. I think Swindon's going to win 2-1.
Oh, 2-1 Swindon. I am going for 1-1. I'm not sitting on the fence. It really depends on if Clough is back. If Clough is back, then I could see Carlisle getting a 2-1 win. If Clough isn't back, I think it's a 1-1 draw. That is my thoughts on that. Evening to Keith as well. Your boy Aaron is being absolutely battered tonight. He basically he's now
ways than one.
He's tried giving us banter and
he's trying giving it, now he's receiving it.
It's just fucking backfired.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's unlocked the tiger or the lions, and it's all flying back at him now. he's in a complete shitstorm, and the shit is coming flying. Chris saying 2-1. My prediction 2. Hope my guy Clough is back, and Max saying 1-1. Copy of my score as well. Swindon get a goal early. Let's not predict minutes because you're guessing now, Max. You're guessing. But that's Swindon. Obviously, I do a good bit of credit to Swindon. They've had a really, really rocky sort of start and summer, but they've got off to a good start. Onto this team, Exeter City and Leyton Orient. Obviously at Orient. Charlie, how do you see this one go?
I think, again, it's going to be a tight game. I think Orient have looked good. Exeter didn't score in the last league game, but got a good draw on the opening day against Bradford. I'm going to go, but I think I watched a bit of the game yesterday with Leyton Orient and QPR. I think Orient to win 2-1. I think Orient just got too much for them, and I think Orient's defence is also good as well. So yeah, 2-1. 2-1.
I also went for a 2-1 Orient win as well. What about you, Aaron? How are you seeing this one going?
3-0 Orient, Exeter fucked.
I thought I was
in more ways than one.
3-0. Fair enough.
I thought I was meant to be Exeter's main rivals, but apparently it's now Doncaster.
No. Orient 3.
Exeter aren't that bad. Just saying, Aaron. I mean, I know
Yeah,
you.
I know that, but on this occasion, Orient have the much stronger squad. Orient 3, Exeter 0. Exeter are fucked in more ways than one.
Oh my lord!
Fair enough.
Jesus Christ! Leighton Orient 2, Exeter 2, says Chris. Max saying 2-1 Orient. But yeah, no, I'm not going 3-0. I mean, no, Exeter are shit. They're not that shit, I think.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
onto and I don't know how Mansfield have shithoused their way through this, but they've got 2 home games in a row at the start of the season, cheeky buggers. They're obviously at home to Rovers on last Saturday, and they're home again this Saturday, and to Newport. So, Charlie, obviously you had quite a lot of, you know what more Mansfield are about, don't you now?
Yeah, I can't fucking stand them, and their fans. Their fans are as well. I don't know. I think it'd be tight, but I think to be fair, Mansfield, they had a fully fit squad. I don't think because I mean it's quite funny because they've actually played 3 games at home because they had Preston in the Carabao Cup the other night as well at home, which is quite funny. I mean they did lose ex Rovers player Scott Sinclair scored 2 and put Preston through, but I'm gonna go. I think Mansfield. I think they have Newport got a decent win last week, but I think Mansfield have too much quality up top with Hawkins and Johnson. I'm going to go 2-1 to Mansfield.
2-1 Mansfield. What about you, Aaron?
I'm going to go 2-0 Mansfield. I think I think Newport will be on the highs of the Carabao Cup win, and they'll be brought straight back to earth by the Mansfield Deers, just spearing them with the fucking antlers. 2-0 Mansfield.
Stags.
Yeah, the Stags will spear them 2-0. I'm still sober tonight. I'm going to bed. I'm going outside.
Are you fucking sure about that?
Well, you're not even old enough to go out, are you, Aaron?
I'm 21 for fuck's sake.
Oh,
Are you 21?
Go get a hot chocolate, sit in front of the TV, watch a bit of Emmerdale and Coronation.
I've got to finish this, get tea, and then be back for 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I need to change it.
Yeah, same as me.
Back on this channel.
I've got a previous show against Stevenage at 8.
What are you doing on this show? Is it you? Oh, it must be the you getting absolutely railed by that lady in Doncaster with that
live stream.
Live stream. I didn't realise Indiana was doing porn on this channel. Now, I mean, big up to him for that. Obviously, only joking. Do not tell Indiana I said that.
He's probably watching anyway.
He's probably watching in the comments. What did you just say? Any streams on Let's Talk Premier League tonight? Yeah, I've got Transfer Talk at 10. If you watch our socials. If you have notifications on our socials, you'd have known.
Yeah, you have to pay for that
subscription. Brilliant. So
there is Aaron and Prime.
there is porn on this channel, but you're gonna have to now pay for it. I'm guessing there is like a GoFundMe or a PayPal that you can send money to Indiana for £1.
Now they're just going to clickbait them. It'll just give them a link to fake taxi or something.
£1 gets you pipe. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. The score predictions. Fuck it. I'm going to go 1-0 Mansfield. Just why not? The Stags are
going to spear them with their antlers.
Indiana, are you mad? I don't think, out of all the people that have been integrating with the channel today, you've picked Indiana to be the one to ask that question to. And not that Donny lad right at the bottom.
Not that Donny lad at the bottom.
Not that Donny lad. It's Indiana, are you mad? Not the Donny lad. Not the Donny lad. On to our last game of League Two, and that is Rochdale Scunthorpe. Charlie, big game in the EFL, this one, isn't it?
Massive game, huge game. And it was quite interesting. Obviously, last week they both conceded 3 goals. Obviously, Rochdale got lost 3-2 to Harrogate away. Scunny lost 3-1 at home to Swindon. I'm not sure this is I'm not sure, you know. I'm gonna go for I'll go for a 2-1 Rochdale, why not? I think Scunny are crap.
Yeah. What did I say? Scunthorpe relegated. Told you.
2-1 Dale.
2-1 Dale. I hear that. What about you, Aaron? How are you seeing this one going?
Well, I knew Scunthorpe were getting relegated, so I knew they were going to start crap and always be crap this season. But I think this is one of the only points they'll get this season. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw.
0-0 draw. Did you just say that's the only point they're getting this season?
One of the only points they'll get this season. I only think Scunthorpe will get 2 or 3 or 4 wins this season.
Yeah, you definitely don't like Scunny because they're a bit of a rivalry, aren't they? Yeah, rivals.
Yeah, 1, they're rivals. 2, I hate their fucking guts. And 3, I hope they get relegated to the conference.
He sounds like Ty.
I was just about to say, welcome to Ty. Ty has just entered the EFL show. Welcome. How are we?
Ty of League One.
And just think about it. Just over a decade ago, Scunthorpe were promoted to the Championship.
Scunthorpe were balling
with
Charlie, in terms of that, I don't think we should call it League One just for sort of merchandise and you know sort of branding, because when they get relegated to League Two, we would have to change it all. So should we just say the Tie of the Football League?
Yeah, Tie of the EFL.
And Aaron, if you can try and ensure that Doncaster aren't that shit and get down to a national league, that would just be ideal.
That'll be ideal. But no, honestly, Scunthorpe, it's hard to believe that a decade ago they were in the Championship with Nigel Atkins for a season or two, and now they are on the verge of the conference, in my opinion.
Yeah, they were like how they were in the Championship with that shitty ground as well. Crappy ground, crappy area as well. I've been there 3 or 4 times to Scunthorpe. It's a long old trek, but yeah, tin pot, absolute tin pot at its finest.
Terrible fans sometimes.
Yeah, I hear that. Indiana says, I know it's cheap, but if I was you, I'd get the offer whilst it's still on all mad deals on this platform. Absolutely. Love a good mad deal on the first XI. The Dale 2 losing 2-1 to Scunthorpe. Mansfield 1, Newport 0. Rochdale 1, Scunthorpe 0 is Chris's predictions. I'm Claude of the EFL show. Aaron, wake up and smell the fucking coffee, mate. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Rest in peace, Claude.
Rest in peace, Claude. I mean, to be fair, none of us would really be here if it weren't for Claude and the effort he put in when we first started. Well, not when I first started. I mean, I've only just started, but when he first started that venture onto YouTube, if it weren't for the people like him, we wouldn't be where we are today, being able to bully Aaron and talk about our clubs.
I got advice from Claude a couple of times, so he sort of helped me to where I am today. So
so a Donny fan getting advice from an Arsenal fan. That makes sense now.
Claude gave me the advice to help me on my way. Yeah. So if it wasn't,
is that why you're coming out with these catchy phrases like trust the process and rebuilds and all that?
Oh, bro, it's just
mate, he's a secret Arsenal fan, and anyway, isn't he? He's got you can see that Arsenal badge behind his green screen. Trying to hide it.
Indiana says, "No, the first customer." Then, no, I don't need help.
It's Aaron. It's Aaron.
I was just about to say, Indiana, I don't need that sort of help. But Donny lad might. He looks well confused. No, Max, you are wrong. And the last bit, obviously, you saw this on Monday. We might as well, because I want to make Aaron as happy as possibly. As we possibly can. This is
my only non-banterous moment. Donny's shit, but we were answer for the table.
Donny's top of the league.
Donny is top of the league. He is top of the league in the EFL show Matchday Predictions League table. What a tongue twister that is. That's
we are top of the league.
Fucking hell, he's really taken this to heart. There's still another 46 or more of these, Aaron, so I wouldn't start singing just yet. Charlie obviously propping the league up with our 1 point each. Obviously, I'm in second purely on the basis of Argyle are in League One and Rovers are in League Two. So that's the only reason that I'm currently ahead of Charlie. I couldn't think of any other ways to do it. But will this be changed come Monday? I certainly hope so. We've got our predictions. Yeah.
And also, will we all lose again, or will we all win again? Or
yes,
Donny lose. Donny obviously losing 4-0 and us winning, hopefully.
Yeah,
we're winning as well. Sheffield Wednesday going to get the fucking of a lifetime.
Me
we forgot.
Me and Charlie are going to celebrate a 2-0 win, and Donny's getting fucked up by Sheffield Wednesday. We love to see it. As I say, we are going to have that Darren Moore knee slide in front of Donny fans. I'm excited for that. I truly am excited.
He would not dare, otherwise
mate, he's going to slide down the line like he...
we're going to steal the corner. If he does that, we're going to steal the corner flags and beat him up with it afterwards.
If anyone... what's the local police force in your area?
Well, put it this. Well, I think it's just South Yorkshire Police. But put it this way.
Okay, so if
they
anyone
closed the pub off for fear of trouble, and they've opened it up again now, so they're going to expect trouble.
If anyone from South Yorkshire Police is watching, Aaron has just threatened to get corner flags to beat up Darren Moore, so you might want to make sure.
Aaron, are you going to that game?
I can't make it to Hillsborough on Saturday.
Oh, timer.
Hang on. I'm watching the match from home because I don't want the fear of getting my head kicked in.
Hold on, how are you watching it from home?
Well, I'm going to listen to it, and then there's some people that's at the stadium sending me clips now and then from the ground.
They're going to send you clips when you get battered 3-0 and you're 3-0 down. I can imagine that.
They did it with the Walsall match. That's how I sort of reviewed the match. I got sent clips every now and then of the more important moments. Listen to
I don't know if we're in trouble, but we've been told to stay in the back after stream. I'm coming backstage. So guys, it's been great talking to you about the EFL. We may not be here next Monday.
We've been sacked.
We've been sacked. We'll be on Let's Talk Premier League if that happens. No, I'm sure it's absolutely fine. South Yorkshire Police, but the crime fighter is banana. I'm done. Aaron, Argyle and Rovers winning, but Rovers either losing or drawing.
Most likely.
Love this league table. Yes, we obviously have got our league table, and we're fighting. We are fighting our way up there. But we are going to wrap it up there. What a show we've had! What a show we've had!
I love this.
That is. Well, it's not just every week.
Some more
now,
clips of Rachel as well. Got some more clips of Rachel.
We've got plenty, mate. We've got absolutely plenty, mate. If she's ever making more videos for us, mate, we've got enough clips going to she's gonna have a great time watching.
We've got way too much clips. We'd have to make a second channel, which is First 11 Shorts or EFL Shorts.
EFL Show Shorts. It's just the shit we come out with is absolutely brilliant. But you do get this now twice a week. Indiana was pushing for a second. Indiana was pushing for a second show, and we got that second show. Indiana is actually popped in. He's on fire. He's on fire, mind you. So I don't know what's happening there. Someone might want to call the fire brigade. But yeah, we got two shows now. We've got Monday and Tuesday. No, Monday and Thursdays, not Tuesdays. What am I thinking? But we are going to wrap it up there. Do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe button as well. Aaron, where can they find you? Apart from to
some fans, you'll find me in hiding until Saturday.
With Darren Moore.
He's gonna get sent clips from the game because he's too scared to go.
You may depending on the result on Saturday, you may also find me in hiding again after Saturday. But
he might not be here Monday. Might not be here Monday.
I will be here to show that I can show my face, but I'll probably be in hiding still. And you can find me on Twitter at Aaron_Challoner, Instagram at Aaron Challoner Official, Snapchat Coach_Challoner19, TikTok at Aaron Challoner, Forever Football DRSC and Coach Chall on YouTube. I've got a stream in about under an hour, so I've got to eat and get down there. But
He's
you'll either find me in
got to get
hiding.
he's got to get a bollocking from Indiana first.
but depending on the result, you may find me in hiding until Monday.
Oh, you're guaranteed to be in hiding, mate. Absolutely guaranteed. Charlie, where can they find you, mate?
Yeah, at One Rovers Vlogs on Twitter, One Rovers Vlogs on YouTube as well. I will also, if anyone wants to pop in, I'll be doing a mighty Stevenage at home preview at 8 o'clock. So feel free.
What a game that is going to be. And you can find me on Twitter and Niall_PAFC, where I'm normally triggering Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans, or calling Richie Wellens a clown. Don't forget, Donny fans, there are lyrics to your new chants. They will be collected.
They will be at the stadium.
They will be collected by the stewards. So make sure you do pick up your book of chants. Richie Wellens
as well.
Yeah, completely free of charge. I believe that Richie Wellens is the one that actually made the book himself because he wanted that atmosphere. We love to see it. And there'll be people at the bottom of the stands and they'll be starting the chants for you. So they'll go.
You banter me a lot in this show. If we win on Saturday, I'm giving it back.
Aaron, I'm bantering you because your manager has asked your fans to come up with individual chants for your players.
They just want us to be creative. We're a creative community.
Creative,
that's what it is.
Well, hold on. Yeah, if you were creative, If you were creative, you would have created the chance before your manager asked you to do it. But moving on.
Small club, no chance.
It just gets better. Small club, no chance. And you can also find me on YouTube at Let's Talk Premier League. Got some great watch-alongs for you this weekend. We've got United versus United, the Roses derby, Man U versus Leeds on Saturday. And then we've got Norwich, Liverpool, followed by Swansea, Sheffield United. And then on Sunday, you got Newcastle, West Ham, some team called Tottenham versus some oil.
You're not watching Brentford batter Arsenal tomorrow?
Nah, mate. I've got a Liverpool show at 8. So I wish, but not quite. DRFC are going to have a fan with a megaphone in front of a stand that starts a chant. We love to hear it.
Oh, mate. I like the MLS fans. Who are we? Donny,
He's finished, guys. This guy here is finished. I
can't wait for him to come on with his lyrics book.
I can't wait to see this lyrics book. I really can't. Could never be my club.
It's gonna look like the fucking list of Jericho from WWE a few years ago. The list of songs, the list of lyrics.
Jesus Christ! Right,
we invent a chant. Tom Anderson, you're my number one. You're on the list.
Brilliant. We're going to wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Monday with more EFL content for you. Don't forget Grounded Arsenal tonight. If you want to go bully some red side of London and tell them that they've got no history, no mentality, and they have Mikel Arteta in charge, then Grounded Arsenal. I think it's 10 p.m. 10 p.m. for that. 10 p.m. I was
going to say, is Aaron on the show as well? Because he's
I think he is. I think he's hosting. I think Aaron's hosting.
I've been bantered enough.
Aaron's hosting it. Trust the process.
He's hosting. I believe the intro is just trust the process with Mikel Arteta's face. But that'll be at 10 p.m. guys. But until next time, thanks for watching and peace out.